play. I actually go by the name on Steam, which is Arcade Tycoon Simulation. Yeah, check it out. Oh, here? Really? Hopefully, we're not going to change anything here. Okay, so I got easy, normal, and hard. So normal is just basically like basic stuff. And you have more happiness in. Where you going, Ellie? You want to hang out. You have less rain and less research time. I think for the sake of brevity, basically, um, it's probably come out of early access. I wasn't really waiting for it to come out of early access, but um, you know, it went on sale when it came out. Yeah. Zoom. Oh yeah, because there's campaign and sandbox. We're gonna do campaign. Your garage. Welcome to Arcade Tycoon. It's to help teach you the basics. Let's start moving around. Hold the middle mouse button and use the air keys to pan counting. The counting. The camera. To run a successful arcade, you need to make sure you have the essentials. Without them, your customer may get angry or even leave. Token machines, toilets, food, drink, and of course, arcade machines are the essentials. You so that your arcade can function properly and cater to the needs of your customers. Count on amenities and utilities buttons in your HUD. It contains all of the available amenity machines and utilities you can purchase now. Let's token machine. So choose somewhere to place it. Red tiles indicate the area is blocked. Orange tiles are points of access, and green indicates the placement is valid. But there's no power. We need to build a power plant. I have only have access to the retro category. Achieve from the list and place it into your arcade. Hey, we actually like. I think it'd be cool if like there was some mechanism to like create your own arcade machine design. It also would like allow you to like have like a actual this is almost certainly based on Altered Beast though. Beast, which is probably Altered Beast. Crimson, which is Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. And I got sued by whichever. Is that Devo? I can't remember. Cobra, feel the venom in your veins. Strike down your enemies with killer venomous bites. Huh. Abduction. Yeah, I think all of these. Like, this is probably the only one that's, like, seems like it's based on an actual game. Like, Beast is. Dusty, order up. Probably a bit like, this might be a big Ninja Gaiden, maybe. I don't know. My customers to use the machine to need to be turned on. To do this, left click them to open up their interface. I can upgrade them. I show it to. I don't know where I can place myself. Like I may just have to look over to the side to see. Like the on and off button. That's the problem with simulation games. I mean, I can just like turn off my camera, and then the entire interface will be here. There's a power gauge, customer happiness, and how much money I have. All arcade machines vary durability, which decreases with every use. Poor quality machines decrease at a much faster rate. Once fully depleted, a machine will eventually break. What is this, SimCity 2000? Come on. I wanted to like talk about that. Like, the more I think about it, the less SimCity 3000 in particular makes sense. I mean, this game has SimCity 3000 power plant logic, which is fine. Um, this I'm not sure. Like, I don't like the idea of, as someone who loves arcade games, I and knows that a lot of arcade machines still work to this day. Like decades later, it's a matter of maintenance. So unless there is a maintenance feature in this game, I'm calling bullshit. In fact, I think that um, that I'd also call bullshit on uh, SimCity 2000, especially SimCity 3000. I actually kind of, maybe I'll talk about this more when we get to SimCity 4, but I just want to get this off my chest. But I feel that the power plant thing, like, on top of being detrimental realism, it's not really very realistic to begin with. Because the logic of SimCity 3000, like, okay, SimCity 2000 is basically like power plants have a life, um, most power plants, aside from a few other things. Um, what the heck is this? Okay. Okay. Um, with a few exceptions, most power plants in SimCity 2000 have a lifespan of like 50 years, after which they explode. And it's only really a problem when you're first starting out and you don't have enough money. You're not like managing your budget right, and or working on expanding your city so that you have a workable income to replace that will allow you to replace a power plant if it breaks down. Um, like, so my first time playing SimCity 2000, that's kind of what happened. Um, well, the first time I played it recently, not like the very first time I played it, but um, yeah. In SimCity 3000, they add another niggle to it. Um, I'm not sure about lifespan, but basically, if you do not have enough power plants, the existing power plants will not be able to handle the load and will start exploding one by one until they're all gone. And it's like, it's the very definition of detrimental realism, but beyond that, it's also unfair because like the punishment for not dealing with a problem is the game arbitrarily makes it worse, and it's not particularly fair. It's not a good idea, and it seems to suggest that the people running the power plants in your city are grossly incompetent. Like, they're focusing on meeting the power needs of the city over actual safety. And yeah. So I'm hoping there's an actual mate. So getting to my point here, I hope there is a maintenance um, element, but it feels like it's not because it's going to break down and explode. Like out of order should be like enough. Like it feels like it's actually literally paying homage to classic SimCity games, and that's all well and good, but that was not a good part of the SimCity games. I'm sorry. It's fun. It's wacky that these things explode. When they get too old, but the novelty wears off, and the novelty is only worth so much when it's actually detrimental to the gameplay experience, especially in SimCity 3. Okay, so broken machines can be repaired. So positive to control our interaction. You charge the fee based on the value of the machine. Eh. I don't think it should be based on the value of the machine, realistically, anyway. Um, it should be based on the generation of the game, I guess. Yeah, I would base it off of which generation the machine is from. So, like, a retro machine will be easy to repair because it's not that complicated. It's the circuitry is not that complex. If we're talking about like a modern 3D game, or like heck, there'd be a couple things here that could determine it. Because the value of the machine is not strictly speaking um, uh, you know, like it should be a combination of like how old the game is and how complicated the game is. Because if you're talking about like a light gun game, for example, that's probably going to be more expensive to repair than like a Pac-Man. Speaking of which, again, I just want to show this off. I got this at a thrift store for $40, and it is an arcade one up with like 4 games in it. It has Pac-Man, Pac and Friends, Dig Dug, and Gaga. With Gaga being the one that I'm most interested in personally. And it normally costs like $150. So like, this is an incredibly lucky buy. I'm not sure how much I'm actually gonna end up playing it, but like it's just cool to have. But yeah, this should not be based strictly on the value of the machine. It should be based on a more categorical level. It's like what category it is and what type of machine it is. I'm not sure how easy much. Yeah, that might be a little harder to tutorialize, but like I'm a stickler for realism when it enriches the experience of the game and when it makes sense. I'm assuming that like the machines explode, it can sometimes electrocute your customers. This is bad, causes them to be unhappy or dead. Um, Customer happiness is important if you want to run a successful arcade. Now the question is, will a machine just randomly break down? Or is there a way to sort of, or maybe not like randomly, but like, is there a way to be ahead of the curve, basically? And, or you know, to keep ahead of the curve and, you know what, I think I'm going to, peace out here. Because, there's just too much interface. Power is one of the arcade's most valuable resources. It show as team members. Damn it! I might need to have a awesome chair if I can find where my loogies are. Okay. Now I won't be able to read anything for like a minute or two. Always not allowed. Maybe I'll just read it to myself. Oh, we don't have very much power. I can kind of talk a little bit. Okay, you can. What? Those still operating on SimCity 3000? This is SimCity 3000 logic! Oh my god! Buy a freaking power breaker! Can we buy a power breaker? Like, this is why fuse boxes exist, okay? If you're running too many machines or consuming too much electricity, power will just go out. And your machines will not explode. But that makes absolutely no sense. Like I said, SimCity's freeze logic is bullshit. I know this is like, I don't know what the heck this game is rated, but probably like rated E. But like, shit is just one of the words. It's an energy put deal with it. On both Twitch and YouTube, I'm labeled as not because like I really wish I could set that a little bit on a per video basis, but I guess I can on YouTube. But like, it's on YouTube, it's just a matter of like whether or not it's made for kids. It's not a matter of like whether or not the video is like. But yeah, which is like system wide. Or you can also employ a technician. That actually would be good. That's a positive there. Technician, cleaner security, and entertainers. Each with their own abilities. Wow, they're all old people. There's old tech. Okay, there's like different tabs. They look alike. They're dieting. Sometimes makes a great cup of tea, divorced wife, buy a jet ski, or dream to retire early. Got popping down. Stats perks need or can't wedge with their experience level. To ensure your staff at working in optimal condition, you must provide them with at least one staff room. Staff rooms keep your staff somewhere to rest and regain their energy. If not one, your staff may decide to quit and leave. Here, have a TARDIS. A staff room in your HUD or by clicking it on it. Over time, your staff members will gain experience. Actually, your staff will reach a promotion point which you can spend on a perk or boost one of their stats for the details menu. It is a TARDIS. I choose to believe this is a TARDIS. It's meant to be like going into the house, but still. I can actually buy like it's like stuff you can buy too. How we get? Oh yeah. Has four need meters. First, toil, hunger, and happiness. Keep your customers happy by fulfilling their needs and thoughts. Failing to form a desire actually causes the customer's happiness to drop. Slim token machine. There we go. Arcade rating. 48% happiness. Drink. The machine. Litter and rubbish. The more litter and rubbish around your arcade, the lower your cleanliness score will be. Okay, to employ a cleaner. Fuel rating. Hardwood machines. Cars are a resource that you gain from playing your arcade machines. They are displayed at the bottom right of your screen, a HUD above your cache. Well, that is really small. And that's a lot of stuff. Granted, like I'm looking at this as a big screen TV. I don't really think, but like the big screen TV is like right in front of me. That where it worth is like $1 million something though. if each staff member um, runs will unlock the next level. Silver will unlock the arcade staff gold will award you a cash prize. It looks like you change the settings menu, press the escape button, or the gear button on your HUD. That's the basics. The rest of it up to you. Make sure keep your customers happy and satisfied. Okay. Machine broke down. We're doing great, but bills need to be paid, so pay up. It's by a robot. We need an ATM machine. Well, I can't afford the superior ATM, but it's red. Okay. Complete our checklist. Okay. Doggy tapers. Anti-snore bed. The drive of your life. Get away. Official game system full color. THX1138. That's a deep cut. That's something I have to buy at some point. I guess we're, I don't know, kidnapping customers. Decorate walls and floor. I unlocked the new street. Running out of money. Build free arcades. Build 10 machines. Buy 5 objects or pictures. Survive a step strike. It wasn't because we didn't have. Now we're. How are we losing money? Because taxes or something, or wages? We can. McDonald Corp. Here we go. Hey, complete the objectives on this level. Okay. Huh. Isn't that much different from previous one? starting to get kind of late, so I might just go ahead and. I got a pretty good feel for this game. Maybe some other point we'll do more of a deep dive. Maybe do maybe turn my webcam back on just so you can see my Ellie. Yeah. Anyway, there's a bunch of things you can do that'll take a few seconds of your time, as well as other things that will be a little more involved than that. Um, right now, I'm kind of in the middle of a Sim City marathon. I'm taking a look at each Sim City game. Um, I'm a little uh, torn as to whether to do SimCity 4 next or to actually try SimCity Classic, just so we can like start at the middle and like work our way to like the very first one and the very last, I guess, mainline one besides the new one which we've already done. Um, but in any case, it'll be tomorrow evening, and also in any case, thank you for watching. And until next time,